greater access to special needs education for families in the East, with the opening of Pathlight's Tampines School that will serve some 800 students, plus a third campus in Punggol by 2032, extending the school's reach island-wide. Chloe Teo with the details.
Home to some 300 students currently, Pathlight's new campus in Tampines is a milestone for both the autism-focused school and the wider special needs education sector. Beyond new outdoor facilities and more workspaces, the campus will also be a testbed for AI innovation that can be introduced at other branches.
We have built in more intentional AI lessons, such as AI literacy programs into our curriculum and bridging programs to help our secondary school get equipped with AI understanding, transposing that to the cafe settings. So our cooking tech has AI-enabled features that allows us to centrally control the recipe. So that in the future, if we do expand into central kitchen model and do institution catering, right, this AI technology is very helpful to control the standards.
In line with its educational model, the current class ratio stands at 2 teachers to around 14 students. In 2028, the campus will also be scaled up to include students who are of secondary school age.
At MOE, we will continue to expand the SPED school network. We will work with schools to strengthen curriculum implementation, teacher training, and leadership development efforts. We will also deepen collaboration between SPED and general education schools to build a more inclusive education system.
A third branch will also open in 2032 to meet the needs of the population in the Northeast. This will be the first special education school in Punggol. Pathlight says its vision for its third campus isn't just another school, but a village with lifelong support. One with features like a wellness hub, corporate talent pipelines, and even an adult education centre.
And for more on this, we're joined by Wilfred Tay, who is a principal of Pathlight School, Tampines. Wilfred, it's great to have you in the studio with us.
Hi, Angela.
Let's start off first with what the needs and objectives are of this new Tampines branch.
Well, Pathlight School Tampines, in the East, it will be an innovation hub where we are test-bedding a lot of different features. One such feature is our AI-enabled F&B technology, the cooking technology, where our students on the autism spectrum and alumni on the autism spectrum is able to use those technology to cook simple fried rice. So that allows them to elevate higher not just the manual labor of cooking. They now operate technology to cook for them and then ensure that consistency in the quality and food standards, right? A second thing which we have is new refresh daily living skills, right? Model after the latest development in community living facilities, where we want to build that community living skills with our students, not just learning independent skills, simple meal prep, and also that community living where they enjoy a leisure activity together, they plan an outing together, they go to access community facilities. Yeah, so that is also a new feature in Tampines. We also have a new inclusive playground made possible by one of our donors. That space will open next year. It's a space to bring the community into our school. Instead of us always have to go out and bring our students into the community, we want to bring the community into the school and have inclusion happen in our school, where intergeneration come together and play, neurodiverse, neurotypical students mingle, co-mingle, and learn from each other.
Yeah, it sounds a lot more connection, not just between the students, but also between the school, the students, and the wider community as well. Can you tell us how then Tampines branch actually fits into the wider SPED school education system in Singapore?
Pathlight School offers national curriculum to persons or students on the autism spectrum. And Pathlight School Tampines is special to us because it's our second purpose-built campus. We were all in the holding site in Ang Mo Kio for the past few years. So this brings traveling time down. When the students living in the east, northeast, southeast region, they do not need to travel all the way to Ang Mo Kio anymore. So it cuts down traveling time by half. So one of our students, Ping Liang, used to travel 1 hour by school bus all the way to Pathlight School, Ang Mo Kio, and now half. Another of our students, Albert, he started cycling. And many of our parents bring their child by public transport. So intentionally actively coaching their child how to travel independently. And Tampines West MRT is just across the street, opposite our school. So it makes the whole place very accessible.
Yeah, it's more convenient for everyone to get around as well.
That's right.
I'm curious as to know what or how has Pathlight's model of education kind of evolved over the years, especially combining not just national education or curriculum, but also life skills. As you mentioned earlier, there are a lot of new facilities that are going to be opened in the school.
Yeah. So Pathlight's mission is always about maximizing both academics and life skills. Both are important to us. So life skills used to be taught in a classroom setting where we go through theory, we bring certain apparatus or certain manipulatives into the class and teach those applied learning within a classroom setting. So over the years, we are more intentional in bringing our students to the community and then use community facilities, get them around, and how do they access community facilities such as the CCs, the community centers, the polyclinics, the hospitals, how do they even take certain bus routes. So that is where we go in the community. And putting life skills into more intentional practice, we also have a local to global program where we do local learning journeys to different parts of Singapore to test, to see whether they are able to recognize the bus number, the bus route, how to tap their EZ-Link card, and how do they top up. Then when we do global, also put our life readiness skills into tests, where they have to plan their own itinerary when they go overseas. They have to pack their own bags. No longer are parents packing for them, so they pack their own bags, they check their own passports, they check their expiry date, they check their boarding pass. So this is very intentional practice. And they go to the country. Like, for example, our primary 6 student just completed their grad trip overseas to Korea, South Korea, Seoul. So they learn about a different culture, different language. So also help to understand different culture, different experiences abroad. Yeah.
Yeah. So before we go, Wilfred, I want to ask, what do you think is next, in terms of SPED school education in the future? What do you foresee is needed that needs to be addressed?
Okay. Support cannot stop beyond, support must continue beyond 18 and 21 years old for our students. A lot of SPED students face this cliff effect after their formal education ends. So support needs to continue beyond the formal school years. So we envision that there is a lot of needs to continue to upskill them and skill them, build this lifelong learning academy, invite them back to our school setting to upskill them in different skills. One such that we do it quite often is our IT and digital literacy skills. So we also recently run a AI and Me workshop that enskills students to appreciate AI, how to use AI responsibly, ethically, and also how to use it safely in their settings without just copy-pasting and then try to prompt engineer something that doesn't fit the bill.
Yeah.
And then that's one thing. The second thing is also more intentional partnership, deepen the partnership between corporate and industry partners. We want it to be like, it is second nature to make sure that students go through these structured training programs, internship programs, attachment programs, so that from school to work, it is more intentional and more thought through.
Yeah, it's definitely preparing them for the long-term future as well. Well, Wilfred, thank you so much for coming in to share more about the new school with us. I've been chatting with Wilfred Tay, who is principal of Pathlight School in Tampines.